All right, next we're going to address Assist. And Assist is just an iOS app that we've created that works with any iOS device that has a camera. And it gives you just remote functionality of everything that we've done on the website. So I'm going to select my Assist. In this case, I'm using the one for the iPad. So I'm going to use my Assist for iPad. And the welcome screen is going to give me a couple of options of just grading an assessment or syncing classes. But first, we need to take care of putting in our credentials. Now, in this one, we put in our teacher credentials, put in our password, and we have several different things that we can set. We can set the sound on reminder, vibration reminder. These are more for if you're doing lesson planning using the system and you're trying to pace yourself. You can actually give yourself time allotments for presentation materials, review materials, a formative assessment activity, and you can have it actually vibrate or give you an audible alarm to let you know that as you have paced your lesson for that day, you're either running out of time and need to move on to the next section. The other options that you have is to fade out student after successful scan, and I am going to turn that on. And this is actually one of my preferred features. One of the reasons for this is that this allows me to walk around the classroom and grade the bubble sheets and show the students what they got. And then before I get to the next student, the student that was previous, their name and their grade will fade out so that the next student does not see what the previous student got. Now, I'm going to leave my settings as they are for now, and I'm going to go to my classes tab. And the classes we need to download. So the most important distinction between Assist and what you have on the website is that everything exists on the iPad and has to be uploaded when you're done. And that includes syncing classes. So those classes actually have to exist on the iPad. So to download those, I simply select the class that I want to download, and it'll connect to the server. It'll let me know which classes I have, and I can download any one of those. And any of the classes that I've already downloaded, if I've had a roster change, I don't actually have to go back to this screen. From my home tab, I have the ability to sync those classes, and it will check to see if there have been any changes to my rosters, and it'll make those updates. Same for my lessons and assessments. I will need to download any that I plan on using, and then if I have created any assessments using my Assist app, I'll need to upload those if I want that to exist in my account online. So we've got our class in, and we're going to go and pick our assessment that we need. This one I'm going to use my Algebra 1 Common Assessment, and I'm going to download that. And it is finished downloading. One of the other neat things about this being a siloed environment is that if you do end up in an environment where the internet connection is not reliable, you're able to download everything that you need ahead of time, and then you can grade those assessments, and then when your internet connection is back up, you're able to upload those at a later time. Now I'm going to go to my home tab, and I want to now grade an assessment. With this, I can do all of the same grading styles that we had online, whether it's using the bubble sheets or it's the manual fill in the blank, or in this case I have a demo rubric in here as well. But I'm going to start with my Algebra 1 Common Assessment, and I want to use the camera to grade that. So I'm going to pick my class, and once I've picked that, it's going to ask me if I want to save my images. For this example, I'm not going to. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. But you'll notice as it grades, it beeps. And then we get the next one. You'll see that the student's name appears at the top and that they disappears after just a couple of seconds. This allows you to walk around the class grading those students and not giving away any information to the next student. Now, one of the things that I really do love about the Assist app is that any student that I just graded, I can click on the little blue questions button down the bottom left-hand corner, and I can sort it, and so I can show them which ones they got incorrect. So if I want to let them go back and rework this and do this as a assessment for learning activity, then I can simply just grade and let them know which ones they need to go back and rework. So once I've done that, I can go on to the next student and grade theirs. Now, if I have an errant scan, so in this case I have one that's been double bubbled, it's going to show up red and it'll let me know that it had one anomaly. I'm able to go in and it'll actually highlight that question red just like we have online, and I can manually intervene right there with it. Now once I'm done and I want to finish, I just click the done button in the top left. It'll ask me if I'm done scoring. In this case I'm going to say yes. And if I have an internet connection, I can go ahead and upload those results. If I don't, I can say no, and I can upload those at another time. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and click yes. And we have now graded that report, and it'll show up inside my reports tab online.